so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Try to clear the picture. Now on the move. Wide open spaces. All out of space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Up to 44 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return.
First and 10.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Grab near the marker. It's Hairston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to beat him to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The toss to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field is Sellers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time, 7-7.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule.
Looking for the end zone. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Holloway. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Handoff to the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
In a big rush, they have some time here late in the half. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. This quarterback part of their running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll toss it to the left. He
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You've come out of the locker room. You just had a little bit of a break. You rested. You told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He might want another play. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great... here in the second half, like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The play action fake. Unleashes it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Got a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
On the run, it's Overton. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get the corner. He breaks a tackle. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hokies heading quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They go right back to it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
South Carolina, 24. Virginia Tech, 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you out watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
He's going to take off. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Bust through behind his pad. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Hokies are in the hurry up.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw. It's Drones. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps away. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Now improvising. Lets it fly. Got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they're dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit has been busy. They have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Drones. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Holloway. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive wants to throw. Right down the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The sure hands, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Makes the grab, it's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Back to pass. It's Drones. A strike between defenders. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the Hokies get enough for the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Slides away. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.